Hey counselors, welcome to another video of Counselor's Tips. Some people feel intimidated by using REBT after watching Albert Ellis, who is the father of REBT, or Rational Emotive Behavior Therapy. It can feel rather intimidating to watch a master who has designed the theory. In addition, the videos that are oftentimes available for people to view with Albert Ellis performing REBT are often seen as him being rather aggressive, and counselors frequently don't feel comfortable being aggressive towards their clients. So in this video, I hope to show you that you don't have to be aggressive while challenging clients on their irrational beliefs, and you can help move them towards their own goals, solutions, and change. In this REBT example video, I am going to be showing you how to work with a client. Hopefully the way I've designed this video will help you understand how to put into use the REBT theory while in session with a client. Because I'm a licensed counselor, I can't necessarily record a session with a client to show you an example. So hopefully you'll be able to understand this video while you're seeing me as the counselor in black and me as the client in green. So hang in there and watch this video from beginning to end in order to understand the easy application of the REB techniques in counseling with clients. Why don't you tell me what we're going to be talking about today from your point of perspective? Sure. Well, when I came in last week, I wanted to change how I'd been feeling. I had surgery a couple months ago, and I just haven't been able to do what I need to do at home. I feel like I'm spending an awful lot of time in bed. I'm just, I guess, just depressed, and I can't seem to get up and take a shower. Today's an exception because I was coming here. And overall, you wanted me to do that worksheet, and I just didn't do that. I feel like a complete failure overall. I feel like a failure. I'm just not recovering like I should. When I was younger, and if I had some kind of injury, I always recovered really quick, and now there must be something wrong with me because I'm just not able to recover, and I just feel, unable to do what I need to do. And I think my husband thinks I ought to be up and recovered already, and I just can't seem to get it together. Okay, so what I hear you saying is that you are struggling with feeling depressive symptoms during the day, having difficulty getting out of bed, and just achieving general basic tasks at your home. The first thing we're going to do today is we're going to get out the ABC worksheet. Remember how we covered that in the last session? Okay. So today we're going to be using that as we document your concerns around feeling depressed and not being able to achieve basic tasks around your home. In the A section, remember it's the activating event that has occurred. So I heard you say you were having difficulty getting out of bed as well as achieving basic tasks. What are those basic tasks that you were having difficulty achieving? Yeah, I guess the activating event would be, well, there's several. Not recovering from the surgery like I think I should. Not being able to get out of bed because of my pain, and just I don't feel like getting up because I can't recover like I think I should. The last one is my husband telling me I ought to be better by now. Okay, so let's go ahead and move to the C section after you've documented the activating event. Okay. And in the C section, if you remember, it's the consequences. So consequences are things like what you felt and the choices or behaviors that you exhibited. Okay. So what do you have in your C section? Well, I wrote down in the consequences section that I've been depressing. I've not gotten out of bed. I've had lack of energy. I've not done just regular things around the house. I feel overwhelmed. I haven't even gotten up and showered on most days. So I heard you say in your C section you have depression. I also heard you say that you have chosen to not get out of bed and take a shower, as we had talked about in the last time you were here, that you have continued to make the choice just to stay in bed. I also heard you say that the negative physical consequences were that you were feeling rather lethargic, overwhelmed, and like you were unsuccessful in managing just daily life. Okay, so now that we see the consequences related to the activating event, let's move back to the B. The B are the underlying beliefs. In this section, you're going to be documenting what you actually believe. So as you recall from our previous session, beliefs are oftentimes labeled as irrational beliefs. They are things that are premised by words such as ought, must, or should. Irrational beliefs can also be things such as awfulizing or catastrophizing. So if you remember, those things might be, it'll always look like this. It'll never get better. That it was so horrible or it was unbearably intolerable. We'll also look at irrational beliefs that may be related to a low frustration tolerance. This means that you just are unable to take it or you just can't stand it. Remember, irrational beliefs also can be things like downing others or downing yourself. Examples might be, I'm a loser, I'm worthless, I'll never be as good as someone else. Yeah, so I did hear myself say I should recover quicker from the surgery, that I must be able to perform all the things I used to while recovering. I guess one of the awfulizing or catastrophizing thoughts that you were describing would be that if I don't recover fast enough or get out of this funk that I've been in, then my husband will for sure leave me. That I must not be lovable because I'm taking longer to recover. I think another one of my beliefs is that I just can't take this pain anymore. I can't stand laying in bed and just feels like I'm taking this pain all the time with no relief. Okay, so it seems that you're grasping the idea behind this exercise. Excellent. Yeah, I believe that I'm understanding this worksheet and yeah, I'm able to see, how my thoughts are actually connected to what I'm doing or not doing. Good. Yeah, my feelings are affected for sure. So now that we've gone from the A and the B and the C, let's review what you have. So now let's take a look at disputing your beliefs. That would be the D section. So we're going to take a look at the beliefs that you documented on your form, and we're going to dispute them. Oh, okay. While disputing your beliefs, I want you to ask yourself questions such as these. Is there evidence to support my belief? Where is this belief getting me? Is it keeping me stuck, or is it moving me towards the change that I desire? So what I found was there's no evidence that my husband is going to leave me. I don't even recall him saying that I should be recovering at a different rate than I am. He does say encouraging things to me. He also says he thinks if I get out of bed and, like take a bath, that will help with the pain. There's no evidence that he said he's going to leave me. One of the other items I found while I was writing out the D section, the last time I was injured was about 25 years ago, and that's about half of my life. So if I think about this logically, I'm older, so I think, of course, it's going to take me longer to heal. And that injury, a couple decades ago was a broken bone, and this was a massive needed surgery, and I guess the recovery rate is just very different. Getting a joint repaired is different than breaking a bone, and the surgeon did tell me that. I guess I could cut myself some slack, work on accepting that I am feeling better. I mean, the surgery was a couple months ago, and I don't feel as horrible as I did a couple months ago. No, the thoughts that I've been thinking and the worry and the anxiety about my husband and his expectations, and those aren't things that have been said, or no, like as you said, there is no evidence. This is just stuff that I've been thinking, and I think it's affecting how I've been feeling. In the E section, we are going to write down what would be more effective and helpful beliefs. So we'll go back to the B section and take a look at what you originally wrote. We've already gone through the disputing section and realized that the beliefs that you've been hanging on to aren't necessarily working for you or getting you towards the goals that you stated you wanted to achieve. So in the E section, we're going to write down some new, more logical and rational beliefs. One of the suggestions is to write down what you would prefer. Another one is to be anti-awfulizing. So anti-awfulizing is looking at like this. Something may be unfortunate or uncomfortable, but it's not horrible. Yeah. Changing your low frustration tolerance to a high frustration tolerance can look something like this. It's not my preference, but I can stand it. Even though I am not getting my preference, I can still enjoy many other things. Anti-self-downing or anti-downing others. In this area, you can place things such as this. For the most part, I do pretty well in my life. Even though I am not perfect and have preferences, I do the best that I can. Other people may have things that I desire, but I'm working towards those and will one day achieve something similar. Okay, I think I understand what you're asking me to do. So in my E section, I wrote down that I would prefer to recover quicker than I have. I would like to be able to get back to my old routine that I had before the surgery. I would prefer to have no pain. I would like that my physical therapy would be done and I would be healed up. I can't recover like when I was 25 because I'm not 25 anymore, and my body is recovering the best way it can. I believe that if I get out of bed and do some of the stretches and take a bath to help loosen up the muscles, I believe that I could make quicker progress. And although I wish my progress was faster, I am recovering. I do feel better than even right after the surgery, or even last month. I feel better. Now in the F section, we have functional emotions and functional behaviors. In this section, we want to write down what the new, healthier emotions are that we want to experience. We want to write down the new, healthier behaviors we want to choose. In this area, instead of feeling depressed, maybe sometimes we'll just feel mild sadness. Maybe you would feel concern instead of anxiety. You may also feel content and calm. Okay, I can see how this is connected. New behaviors you can choose would look something like this: that you would not only be able to get out of bed and take a shower, but you would make time to meet a friend for lunch or coffee. Not only would you be able to shower, but you would also be able to take care of general tasks at your house and not feel completely overwhelmed and shut down. Okay, so in my F section, I want to feel sometimes just mildly discouraged when I realize I'm not recovering as quick as I would prefer. I want to just feel concerned instead of anxious. I'm not showing up to the relationship the way that I was because I do have physical pain. I want to get out of bed every morning. I want to take a bath. I want to do my stretching. And every day I want to do simple tasks like, eat my breakfast, eat my lunch, make us a dinner. I think I can add in some light reading that does not cause any physical discomfort. And I think I would like to meet a friend once a week for coffee or lunch. And I think my spouse and I, it would be important if we went back to meeting up with our couple friends once a week like we were doing before. So those are behaviors and feelings I want, and I don't feel overwhelmed thinking about them now that I grasp the idea of where some of my depressed mood was coming from. Yeah, thanks. I believe running through this video once or twice will make you pretty proficient using the ABC model actively with clients while applying the tenets of REBT. Hey, if you like these videos, give me a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, and turn on the bell. I am releasing at least one video a week from Counselor's Tips to try and help you be a successful counselor in the field. If you believe this video can help others, please share it, and I'll see you soon.